morning. I'm on my way to meet Ashley and one of the new members in DG, just to welcome her to the community, get some breakfast, and I'm very excited. This is my cute outfit for the day. Love my new sweater. Got some new Converse platforms so I can pretend to be tall. I'm so hungry, and it's a few more blocks away. But it's been midterms for the past 2 weeks, so I haven't been sleeping as much. I haven't seen as many friends because I've just been writing essay after essay. But my last one is on Friday, and I have 2 more pages to write for and then edit it up. And then I should be free for Halloween weekend.
So then it's like, but the s'mores fries, she won't get it like...
I just wrote 1 page of that essay that I have to finish. And now I'm back out for another date with another new member, with Ashley again. So, another date, then my classes start. It's a long day. She was cuddling while I wrote my paper, but then she ditched me for her spot. Round 2. Are you chugging water? We just got out of the Demented FX haunted house in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and so good. So much fun. The actors were great. It had a continuous plot line. It felt like we were in Resident Evil, which I really enjoyed. And they, oh my gosh, they had so many animatronics, like big ones.
They had giant, like 10 foot, like at least 10 foot tall animatronics that
and
were...
they came close. Like I thought I was gonna get hit a few times.
Yeah, they did come really close. They had some that came out of the walls. They had some that took up an entire wall space. They were huge and they were painted very well and they looked very realistic.
Yeah. They had this room where you're walking down this platform and all these lights are around it, like spinning, like kind of like the beginning of Space Mountain. But you couldn't stand up. Like I was completely sober, didn't have a single drink, and I was having a hard time standing up.
You can't walk straight. It has rotating lights with, they had mirrors somewhere, and it just really fucked you up.
And they did it twice, and I was like, the second time I was like, okay, like I'm ready for this. Like we are gonna focus, we are not gonna fall over. The second time was worse. I was totally tipping over.
It came one time, then the second time, could not do it.
Oh.
It was really, it just made you really dizzy. They had some other really cool rooms too. They had the smoky room.
I was afraid someone was gonna like jump out of that one though. I was like waiting for it.
They did after us.
I didn't see it though.
They had a smoky room with a bunch of fake smoke going.
So with a laser that makes it look like you're walking through like a pool of mist and you can't see what's like below your waist. Mm-hmm. That was freaky.
That was cool. Those are great.
When you're walking in the dark on the squishy floor, that freaked me out. Like nothing was coming at me.
Yep.
But that freaked me out.
Yep, they had, it was just like hard floor, but then they had foam or something that made it into a squishy floor, and it would force you to go slow.
Yeah.
To watch your footing. So you're just waiting for the next thing to happen, and it was
They
great.
had us crawl through a really long tunnel.
Yes.
With things like coming at the ceiling, like shaking at you.
There was like a cage on the ceiling, and people were banging on it.
There was a ceiling over our heads and somebody was talking to us and some girl just like died on top of the cage.
That was really cool. There was a lot of, it was a mix of interactive moments where they would stop us and be like, okay, this is what's happening in the storyline. Yeah. And they would scare the shit out of us and say, go, go, go. One of them was especially cool where they had a lady caged up. And at the end, she had like a one-liner. She jumped on the cage and the wall fell towards us, but stopped.
And she started like crawling over it.
It was so cool. It was so cool.
There was they had a fancy name, but they called it the vagina tunnel.
Yes, no.
Where you were walking.
It didn't have a fancy. They just called it. No, they just called it vagina tunnel.
It did have a fancy name. It had a purpose in the storyline, but they told us about it going in. They're like, hey, there's the vagina tunnel.
It was just, it was kind of like the stuff that a bounce house is made out of, I guess.
It was like all the way around.
Pressing against you.
And then halfway through, it started shaking and like vibrating really weird.
The floor was moving.
Oh, the floor was moving too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then as you got towards the end, like sirens or something were starting to go.
I don't know.
And it just kept going. We were just stuck in this vagina for forever.
The whole thing probably took us 30 minutes to get through.
I don't know. I think it went pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah.
I was getting a little stressed.
I'd say 20 minutes.
20 minutes? 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you think we were going fast? I was trying to go slow.
No, we were like walking at a pretty slow. It was hard to see. It forces you to go slow. It definitely forces you to go slow. And if you're going too fast, they'll tell you to like slow down.
I could see.
So you don't miss the scares. I think we did it really well.
Okay, good. You were really excited when you got out, though.
I didn't want it to end. I was excited because the last thing that we did, a giant animatronic came out of nowhere.
Huge.
And like the storyline ended, and there was a guy.
Three times my height.
It was humongous. It was humongous. And there was a guy with like a machine gun, like gunning it down and shit. And then it just ended, and it was very exciting. But I wanted more. A truck came through the wall and saved us. Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah, you didn't see the truck come through the wall?
I didn't see the truck come through. I just saw the guy with the gun.
No, the back of the truck came through when he was on the back of the truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So cool. So cool. You can't even pick everything up. You gotta go twice.
The line was nice too. They had like music playing, and it was all decorated. And they had some characters coming through and interacting.
Yeah.
Drinks.
That was really good. The line was really quick. And yeah, they had two bars.
We got here early though.
They had two bars where you can get drinks. The bartenders are really funny.
Yes.
And they were also very, very nice because we bought an extra ticket by accident. And usually they don't give refunds, but they gave us a refund.
Which was nice.
Which was awesome.
Because you weren't going to go by yourself another night.
No. If they didn't give us a refund, I would have just...
Give it to one of your friends or something? Be like...
Well, not really, because it's only for 7 o'clock. Maybe sell it to someone outside for like $5.
That would be a bummer though.
Yeah, but shit happens.
You know. I'm so glad they took the refund.
Yeah, they were really nice and gave us a refund. They also had, as well as the bar, they had...
Oh, they had cannabis chocolate. So I walk up to it and I'm like, oh, like what's this? And she's like, oh, chocolate. I'm like, yeah, so we get up to this line. And there's this little stand and selling chocolate, or not even selling, like giving out samples of chocolate.
There were shot cups with 2 little balls of chocolate in them.
So I go up and I'm like, oh, like what is this? And she's like, oh, it's chocolate. I'm like, oh, awesome. Like she's like, oh, it's like cannabis chocolate. I'm like, oh, you really should have led with that. I was about to just like take a whole shot of chocolate.
Could have had those.
Yeah.
Not even realized it.
Yeah, that would not have been cute. She really should have been like, oh, this is cannabis chocolate, not chocolate. Because I'll eat chocolate. That's how kids get candy off the street. Like, you want some candy? Yeah.
Would have been a hell of a night if you did take them.
No, we would not be able to go out after that. I don't even know what would have happened. Yeah, chocolate. I like chocolate.
Edibles?
I don't know about that.
Alright, so what would you rate Demented FX out of 10?
Well, there's different levels to things, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, because I took off 2 points because I felt like their line just wasn't as much fun as the other one because it was too loud. And their characters weren't...
Tell them about the other one we went to.
Oh, I'm going... the one in New York?
The Barrett's.
Oh, I'm going to. And then the characters were great, but they weren't as interactive as I would have liked. I wanted more unique interactions, which I think at Barrett's. So I took away 2 points, but then I gave them a point back because they had drinks. So it's back at a 9.
I agree with that.
Barrett's is also a 9. Oh, maybe Barrett's is a 10 because they have 2. Barrett's might be a 10 for me though.
I'd give Barrett's an 8.5.
You like this more than Barrett's?
Slightly more than Barrett's.
I think I liked Barrett's slightly more than this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I loved this though.
Barrett's is a haunted house near where our hometown is.
Yeah, I don't know what town it's in.
I forget, but pretty close.
Yeah. Barrett's Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, tell them about it.
They have two haunted houses. Bunch of characters come out into the line and scare you.
Very long line.
Very interactive. But the line is part of the fun. The line is not like a line. Like I go there and I wait for the line to be long so I can stand in that long line.
I think they have drinks there as well, actually. I think you could get drinks there, but they don't have a bar.
They might have drinks. I don't know. We've never been since we were 21.
Yeah, Barrett's is nice. Yeah, super long lines that you gotta wade through.
Great characters. Their characters are really scary, but also really nice and sweet and like will talk to you and will talk, like, if you say like, hey, that's my friend, like, go scare them, like, they will go after them.
Yep. If you go through the haunted house, you can be like, hey, my friends, like, Madeline are coming through.
Yeah, they're like, they're the
Madeline.
Yeah.
Whereas here, they would just kind of do pop-outs and then go back.
And I feel like they had a script here, whereas Barrett's, I feel like they're like, oh, like, what do I feel like saying to this group?
Yeah. Yeah, and this one, they kind of give characters certain scenes where they were forced to have a script, whereas at Barrett's, they had characters.
You're just left with the monsters.
But yeah, they're just, you know, scare them here. And then in the lines, they would actually hold a conversation with you.
Yes.
In character, which is really cool.
And then if they like you, like, they'll keep coming back to you throughout the night. And
yeah.
Like, oh, how are you guys doing? But like creepily.
Yeah, and it's outside as well.
It is.
Which I like.
The line's covered though, so if it rains, you don't get wet.
Yeah.
Or at least one of the lines is, the other line's not.
Yeah. I would give this a 9 as well. I think
You gave Barrett's 8.5, is that what you said?
Barrett's an 8.5.
Okay, so they're very close. I would say Barrett's is more kid-friendly than this is. This had an older crowd, like even older than us, I would say.
There was a lot of swearing in the scenes.
Well, I
and
feel
stuff.
like if they saw a little kid, they wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, they're like they're pre-recorded messages where they say, "Go through the fucking vagina tunnel." You know.
That was the guy. That wasn't the message.
Yeah, that was
part of the message.
Yeah, that was pre-recorded.
Oh, yeah.
And you say, "Go through the fucking vagina tunnel," or "Don't go through the fucking vagina tunnel." It's up to you.
Maybe. Yeah, I would say this one's more.
Yeah, not as kid friendly.
More geared toward adults, whereas Barrett's is more kid friendly. Like older kids. No, don't take a toddler, but.
Yeah, they'll get scarred for life.
Yeah. Love Halloween. Love haunted houses.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you liked it.
I'm glad that you liked it, baby.
That's good.
Hold fly straight.
Ready? I'm at Sean's right now, and he's throwing a party with the rest of his friends. They're downstairs. I'm just finished getting ready. Tonight I'm on Dalmatian. Let me see if I can show you my look. This is my costume. Put some heels on too, but I'm pretty proud of it. I don't know how I feel about the nose. I don't like drawing attention to my nose, but I felt like it needed a nose. I like it. Okay, this is better. This is my costume.
So I'll come around for substitution. Oh, look, guys, go. Right there. I can go for a little warm up. Go for a little warm up, big guy? Yeah, I'm down. Oh, the fireball? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, give me one. You don't get materials for it? You're correct. Outside. Yep. Hearts. Ah! No, I took the. Yo, let's go, bro. Let's go. Easy, just like that.
The party they threw was really cute. I don't know if I got to show it, but Sean dressed up as a firefighter to go with my Dalmatian, but I'll insert a picture if I didn't get it. And they had it Squid Games theme, so they had the little sugar cracker things, and you had to scrape it out with the toothpick. It was really cute, and they had the slap thing where you throw down the paper disc and it hits the other one and you flip it. And Sean was playing bartender all night. It was a lot of fun. Everyone here was super nice, super fun, got all dressed up. It was a good time.